In a city in Ohio, passers-by heard a dog whimpering coming from a large dumpster. Workers from a nearby animal shelter heard about the dog and immediately went to the scene. Behind the enormous dumpster was a pit bull puppy. The dog was scared, shaking, and her behavior suggested that she didn't know what to do. The dog wouldn't have been able to get into the dumpster on her own. So the volunteers had no doubt that a person had dumped her there. I don't understand why anyone would do this to an animal. Even if you don't want her anymore, she's not an object. You can't just throw a dog in the trash. You could have just called the shelter. We would have taken her in. It would have been much less stressful for the animal, said the shelter employee. The volunteers took the dog to the shelter and gave her a thorough examination. The animal had many fresh wounds and scars, clearly showing that her previous owners had not treated her well. It is very likely that she had never known kindness from a human. The dog was named Phoenix and taken to a veterinarian. The doctor noticed that the dog was severely underweight and had problems with her paws. The pit bull would need treatment, during which she would live at the shelter and be monitored by the veterinarian. Only after the dog recovered would they start looking for a new home for her. After people learned about Phoenix on social media, details of her past life emerged. The shelter staff learned that she had lived in a breeding facility, where she was only wanted to produce puppies for sale. Many of Phoenix's injuries were related to her not having enough time to recover between pregnancies and constantly having to nurse her offspring. The breeder treated the dog solely as a tool for profit. Phoenix served greedy people as a living incubator, and no one cared about her suffering from constant reproduction.